So this guy, Pelz Walsh in Brattleboro, he does the accountability class. There's his number. It does not have his picture anywhere. If you go on he doesn't have his profile pic. Everyone else's profile pictures up, but his, you can't find his picture anywhere. None of this is him. And I'll tell you why. He's a counselor in Brattleboro, Vermont, and he is way crooked. You don't see his face because he's afraid to show his face because he scams everybody. He's a therapist and he works for the Brattleboro. He doesn't work for technically, but he works with the Brattleboro probation office, and he teaches an accountability class there. And he likes to take advantage of disadvantaged people. I tried to get into his class and he literally used my disability against me, and he wouldn't let me leave. He wouldn't let me not tell him what my disability was, which is illegal in the first place. And then when he finally beat me up into telling me what my disability was, he contacted my probation officer and said I couldn't get in the class because of my issues. And my issues that he was talking about were specifically disability based. And he also, like I said, he doesn't work for them, he works with them. And so when you go to court, they tell you can take an accountability class. And so I signed up for the accountability class, and it just, I wasn't telling him what he wanted to hear, because you have to tell him all this bad stuff so he can get his grant money so you can get in the class. So you have to make yourself out to be somebody that you're not. Like when you go to court, sometimes they just, they scare you and they beat you and they hold you in jail until but the Brattleboro court system said if I wanted to go to trial, I'd have to wait in jail for 6 months to a year to go to trial. So I took probation, and I'm doing everything good on Brattleboro probation. And so I tried to take the guy's class, and he was being a real stickler. And so I asked if I could take somebody else, and they said no. So I went to the magistrate, and they said I have an attorney, so I can't go to the magistrate. Rick Ammons, he's real terrible too. He's more of a prosecutor than a public defender, and I'll make a video about him. But so I went to the magistrate. They said I couldn't do it. They have to go to my lawyer. So I went to my lawyer. He said there's nothing I can do for you. And then I get violated for probation for not being able to get into the class. But here's the deal. They said, well, the judge said I can sign up for a different class if I plead guilty to not being able to get into the class. And it's like, well, why wouldn't you just let me take the class in the first place? I saw the guy 3 times. I did get into the class, and then I sent him a message by accident. I shouldn't have sent him that picture, but it was by accident. I didn't know I sent it to him. I sent it to a bunch of people. He's not special. And he's just a bad guy. So if you guys, Pelz Walsh, he's terrible. He's a, he acts one way. He's got all his licensing, but really he's a bad guy. So, bad guy.